Right now, someone just fell in love. Someone just lost everything. Someone just made a decision that will change the direction of their entire life, and none of them knew it was coming. That is not a feeling, that is a fact. Because while you were watching this screen, while your eyes were adjusting to this light, the world did not pause. It shifted, it broke, it healed, it transformed every single second. Segment 1, the change you cannot see. Most people think change is something you notice. A new job, a new city, a new face in the mirror. But the deepest change, the change that rewires civilizations, happens in the seconds nobody is watching. Consider this. Right now, in this exact second, 6,200 tweets are posted, 1,000 photographs are uploaded to Instagram, 2.4 million emails are sent. Not per hour, not per minute, per second. The human race is communicating at a speed that has no comparison in all of recorded history. For thousands of years, a message traveled as fast as a horse could run. A letter could take months to cross an ocean. A piece of news could arrive years after it happened. Today, a revolution can be live streamed. A discovery can circle the globe in 9 seconds. A single idea posted by a single person can reach 1 billion minds before they finish their morning coffee. We did not just change how we talk to each other. We changed what it means to be human, and it happened 1 second at a time so gradually that most of us completely missed it. Segment 2, the seconds that are costing us. But here is the part of the story that the highlight reels never show you. Every second this world accelerates, something is being left behind. Every second, 18 hectares of forest disappear from this planet. That is not a typo. 18 hectares gone every second. By the time this episode ends, an area of forest larger than 4,000 football fields will have been permanently erased from the surface of the earth. Every second one species edges closer to extinction, not because of natural selection, because of us. Because of the seconds we chose convenience over consequence. Every second, 285,000 plastic bottles are produced globally. Most of them will still exist long after everyone watching this video is gone from this earth. And every second, a child somewhere on this planet goes to sleep hungry. Not because the world doesn't have enough food. The world produces enough calories to feed 10 billion people. But in this second and the next and the one after that, the distribution is broken. And we have known this for decades. This is the uncomfortable truth that lives inside every passing second. The world is changing faster than our wisdom is keeping up. Segment 3, the seconds that are saving us. But I will not leave you only in the darkness, because the data does not. Every second a child is vaccinated somewhere on this planet. Every second a solar panel generates clean electricity that did not exist 20 years ago. In 2,900 million people lived in extreme poverty. Today that number has been cut nearly in half. In a single generation, the child mortality rate, the number of children dying before age 5, has been cut by more than 60% since 1990. Think about what that means in seconds. In 1990, a child died every 3 seconds from a preventable cause. Today, that number, though, still too high, has fallen dramatically. Still too many, but the direction is undeniable. Every second, somewhere in the world, a scientist is running a test that could end a disease that has killed millions. Every second, a teacher in a classroom, without enough chairs, without enough books, is changing the trajectory of a child's life anyway. Because that is what humans do when they are at their best. They push against every second that tries to bury them. Segment 4. The second everything changed. History books talk about decades, about eras, about centuries, but history does not actually move in centuries. History moves in seconds. The second Alexander Fleming noticed mold-killing bacteria in a petri dish, penicillin was born, and with it, hundreds of millions of lives saved. The second Tim Berners-Lee sent the first hyperlink across a network, the internet began, and the world has not been the same since. The second Rosa Parks decided not to give up her seat, a movement accelerated. A country was forced to look at itself. The second, a farmer in Ethiopia planted a seed using a new drought-resistant variety. His family did not go hungry that year. No history book recorded that second, but to that family, it was the most important second in human history. This is what the human clock reveals when you look closely enough. It is not world leaders who change the world in the most meaningful seconds. It is ordinary people making extraordinary decisions in moments nobody is watching. Segment 5. Your second, the most important second on Earth right now. I want to ask you something, and I want you to actually sit with it. What are you doing with your seconds? Not your years, not your decades, your seconds. Because here is what the data shows. Here is what the human clock makes undeniable. The world is not changed by people who had more time than everyone else. Everyone gets the same seconds, 60 per minute, 31 million per year. The difference between the life you have and the life you want is almost never about time. It is about what you do inside a second. The second you choose to begin, the second you decide not to quit, the second you look at someone struggling and you stop and you help. These seconds do not feel important when they happen, but string enough of them together with intention, with awareness, with the understanding that this moment is real and it is passing. And you do not just change your life. You become one of the seconds that changes someone else's every second on Earth. Life is changing. Forests falling, children being born, diseases being cured, people giving up, people refusing to. The clock does not care which side of that story you are on, but you do. And that was the only second that matters. This was episode 2 of the Human Clock. Next episode, we go into the numbers behind human sleep. What happens to 8 billion people every single night, and why those hours of darkness are silently reshaping civilization that outlives you. Every second you choose growth over comfort is a second that rewrites the direction of your life. Every second you choose to see someone, truly see them, is a second that reminds them they are not invisible. These seconds do not make the news. They do not trend on social media. Nobody is counting them, but they are the seconds that actually hold the world together. Next episode, we go into the numbers behind human sleep. What happens to 8 billion people every single night, and why those hours of darkness are silently reshaping civilization. If this made you feel something, that was the point. Share it, subscribe, because every episode of this series turns the distance of data into something you can live inside. The Human Clock continues.